And we're live. Hello, everyone. This is February Office Hour, and it's Ybor here, Community Manager here, and we have a special guest from the QA team here. So let's jump right in. Quick introduction. My name is TJ. I am the Program Manager. And next we have Galaxy. Galaxy, you're muted.
I'm Galaxy. I'm the Exec Board President.
Hi everyone, I'm Gautam. I'm VP for Regional Ambassadors.
Hi everyone, my name is Biraj. I'm for VP of Recognition.
Hi everybody, my name is Rebecca Billings and I work on Mozilla's Web QA team. I am a senior QA engineer, and the Web QA team is a smaller part of the QA team as a whole, and we cover all of Mozilla's website properties. So quality, reps, support, Moztrap, QMO, like tons and tons of stuff. My primary job is to work as the project manager for One and Done, which I'll be talking about, and also to cover all the stuff that goes on Mozilla.com, which is a big, big site, as you probably know. So I guess I'll just jump right into the presentation. Thanks for having me here today. I'm super excited to talk to you about One and Done. One and Done is a tool that the QA team built as a way of introducing people who are new to Mozilla and who want to learn about QA and who want to learn how to help Mozilla and help them connect with tasks that they can do that are easy to get started with. It's a great way to learn new skills. It's very easy to help Mozilla directly without having to have someone right there. And it's a great way actually to learn about the different teams and to eventually get in contact with them so that you can actually become part of the team if that's something that you really wanted to do. It's also really handy if you have, for example, a live test event or a meetup or something like that, and you had a number of tasks that you thought people would like to do. You can save the different URLs, excuse me, and hand them out so that people will have stuff to do and know exactly where to go. But let me do a little screen share so we can actually take a look. All right, so this is the primary site, and you come to it, it tells you what it's all about. It gives you some quick links about where to go and things to do. The first thing I'll do is show you just a couple of sample tasks so you get an idea of what kind of stuff is here. So this one, triaging a desktop bug in Nightly. So this is something almost anybody can do. All you have to do is download Nightly. It tells you right here exactly what you need to do. You need to have a Bugzilla account. You need to have Nightly. And it's steps of all the things you need to do. It's very simple. If you get stuck, it tells you how to get help at the bottom. It also lists all the people who did it, so your name will be up there once you get it done. And yeah, you just walk through the steps. There are tons of different Nightly bugs that we need help with, so this is something that really makes a difference to Mozilla for all the people who can take time to do it. And it only probably takes about 15 minutes of your time. Another sample task would be to test the Shumway player. Now, not everybody knows what the Shumway player is, but this is a great way to actually learn about something new at Mozilla that you might not know about. And it tells you right at the top exactly what it is, how it's testing video content. It tells you what you need to do, which is all you have to do is download the Nightly build again. And the steps, really, all you have to do is go and play the video. You watch the video, and then you tell everyone how it went. If you get stuck, if you need help, it gives you contact information of the people on the team that you need to see. And it's as easy as that. This next one is one of my favorites because it's on the support website, which I know a lot about, and it's on the Web QA team's project list. And it talks about how to do exploratory testing. So a lot of people want to learn about QA, but they don't really know how to do it or what it is. It's tasks like this that actually write out in detail all the things you need to know in order to do exploratory testing if you didn't know what it was. So you get all the setup information, and then you just go through all these different steps. You click different links, you try different things, you run searches, you look at the UI display. It tells you all the things that you need to check at as if you were doing the exploratory testing on the QA team. And once you know how to do explore testing on one site, you could do it on a bunch of other ones. And this is something that we love having contributors help with. It makes so much difference because everybody has a different setup. They have a different operating system, they run different browsers, and all of our websites need to work on all of them. And so the more variety that we get really, really helps to have feedback from people running these tasks. So if you were a contributor and you wanted to actually do this, it's as simple as clicking the Get Started button. You do actually need a persona account to log in, but that's a common thing across Mozilla properties and it's really easy. So now that you click Get Started, this is your task. You can take as long as you need to finish it. If you need help, there's contact information on how to get help. And at the end, it's as easy as clicking Complete. You just say, I did it. And then you can write in here, I found no bugs, or if you did find a bug, you could put in the URL. You could put in any information that you want and then submit it. And the person who wrote the task will get all of your feedback. And this actually opens up a dialogue where you can get in contact with people on the teams. And if you really like what this team is doing, and if you're interested in learning more, you could send them an email, or you could find their IRC channel and actually get to know them, and that way find more in-depth and more interesting ways to contribute to each of these teams. Or if you want, you can just search around and explore and find something else. That's what's really cool, is there's a whole variety of QA teams, and they all work on different stuff, and they may have different things that are interesting to different people. So this provides a way of sort of exploring the different teams and exploring what you can do, learning new skills, trying new things. And it's as easy as, here, oops. They have a list on all the pages of suggested first tasks that you can do if you don't know where to start. You can search by beginner task, if you're looking for something just straight out of the bat, or you can go to more advanced things. We have everything from signing up for a Bugzilla account, which is as easy as it gets, all the way to doing automated testing with Mozilla and other code. So it really depends on your skill set and what you're comfortable with. You might say, oh, I have half an hour today. You can actually click on the time and filter tasks by things that are supposed to take about half an hour. You can search by the different teams we have. You can search by the different projects you have. You could search by manual testing. You could search by bug verification or automation, whatever your interests are. And you can also just use the taskbar. You can say something like, oh, well, I'm interested in helping with Bugzilla. So you can type it in. You can click Filter Tasks, and it will give you all the things on the right related to Bugzilla. And you can scroll through. It looks like there's 4 different pages of things you can try. You can open up all of them. You can take a look. You can say, is this something I want to do? Yes or no? And if you want to do it, then get started. And if you don't, then you can go on to the next thing until you find something that's actually interesting to you. This is the profile everybody has. This is obviously my test profile, but it gives you a list of all the things that you did. And this is a public profile, so you can point people towards it and say, look, I've worked on exploratory testing. I've worked on triaging bugs. It's a way of showing people the work that you did and some of the experience that you had helping out Mozilla QA. And every time you want to go back and find something else, you can just go back to available tasks. This really is designed to be an introduction to Mozilla and to all of our teams. And the goal is really to get you in touch with people, in touch with the different teams and the different technologies, so that you can really, like I said, expand your skills and get to know people also. This is just the first step into the door, but it's a great way to share with people what Mozilla QA has to offer and to teach them how to do it. And that is our basic summary. I guess at this point, I'm happy to take any questions you have.
Cool. Oh, I just have a quick question. So
Sure.
you can do an unlimited amount of tasks on the website, so you can do as much as you want.
Yes, absolutely. We put in new tasks all the time so that it's not old and boring. Yeah, we make an effort to make sure that there's new content on there. And you can do stuff on your desktop. There's a lot of mobile tests. There's automation, nightly testing. There's all kinds of stuff. And we hope in the future to actually branch out beyond QA so that there's getting started tasks for more than just QA. But that's where we're starting with.
Thanks. Would you happen to know how often the site is refreshed with new tasks? Is it just whenever they have it, they just update it?
Yeah, whenever the teams have new tasks, they put them in. It's hard to say because it's up to the people on our side to actually add new content. But right now we have pages and pages of things to do. It would take you quite a while to go through all of them. And if there are things that are not in there that you would like to see, I'm totally open to someone sending an email and saying, I'd really like to learn about something, one site, something in QA, and I don't see any tasks there, and I'll look into getting some there because this is a great way for us to show people what we have that needs help with. If it's not there, then I'm happy to fill that in.
Nice. We actually got a quick question from an ambassador. They're asking if there's an IRC channel for web QA.
Well, the primary channel is just Pound QA. That is everybody who would be working on all of these tasks. We're all in the QA channel. There is also a web QA channel if you have specific questions for that, and that's Pound Moz Web QA. But everybody's always in Pound QA, and if you have any questions or you want to know something about the site, that would be the place to go because there's a lot more people there and a lot more people to help you out.
Nice, thanks so much. So right now it looks like there are 90 live questions, but if there are any questions submitted by the FSAs, we'll definitely forward it to you. If you can please answer them in the future. But
absolutely.
Thank you. Awesome. Thank you so much, Rebecca, for that very thorough run-through, one and done. I'm so glad to see there's this beginner website for people to get more introduced into QA. I'm sure a lot of our ambassadors would love to go on that website. So for ambassadors, this is a great way for you to learn more about QA, for you to contribute online if you may not have access to offline events. This is a great way for you to get involved online. And of course, there's a profile section for you to attach to your personal contribution diary for you to exhibit your work. So this is a great platform to go on and explore. And eBoard, if you guys still have any questions, thank Rebecca for being here. And Rebecca, you're free to log off of office hour. We are so grateful for your time. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well, thanks for having me, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that come up. So, all right,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, awesome. So it looks like there are no pre-submitted questions this time. I feel like we answered quite a lot in the December-January office hour. But just looking at the official Facebook group, I know that there were a lot of questions on the official letter of identification. So just a quick clarification on that. The letter of identification is just a letter by the VP of recognition stating that you are an ambassador at a certain university. This letter is used to provide to teachers, principals, administration who wants proof that you are a Firefox ambassador. It is not an actual certificate or something fancy. It's just a letter. So if you guys need one because your administration, your teacher wants proof, then you can request it, and the link is on the wiki under events section. If you guys don't need it, please don't request it because Biraj, our VP recognition, gets a lot of requests, and so they flood up, and he does them each singly by himself. So try not to request it if you don't need it, and only request it if you do. And oftentimes, only the club leads need it to establish a club on campus. So this is just a clarification for the letter identification. And Ibor, do you guys have? Yes, yes.
Also, I need to add one point. Please do not make the request twice, because this is actually quite too bad for me to process the again and again letter. And please make sure to wait minimum 1 month for the letter. So I am processing the all the letters. So sometimes it's taking too much time. But sorry for these things. But I am trying to send as soon as possible.
Definitely. If for some reason you need the letter like ASAP, it's priority. Do send us an email with your name, and we're usually pretty good at giving the students who need it like as soon as possible their letters. You can also ask other eBoard members who you may know in person, or they may mentor you to do the letter for you. So yeah, and yeah, don't request it twice. We see your request for sure. And does anyone else have any common questions that they want to answer? If not, I think we are set for February office hour. Thank you, all ambassadors, for coming to watch. Hopefully you learned a lot about one and done, and this is an activity you can start doing. So yeah. All right, I think we're good for February office hour, and we're going to sign off now. Goodbye. Oh,
But
Gimel
I
just
guess one
joined.
question is coming.
Yes.
One question is coming, I guess. My question is some Sonu from Mozilla Club Warangal.
Actually, our VP of Communications is drafting up a new FAQ. So, frequently asked question, he's updating it, and he will update the wiki as well. So, any common questions you guys have, the answer is probably already on the wiki, and he's adding more to it. So, thank you so much for that. I think Sonu's question is regarding the badges system. So he's typing the question now, and we're just kind of waiting. Biraj, if you have updates on the badges system, or I can just give a quick update on it. Hopefully it'll answer your question. Pretty much we are developing a new badges system. It's a new recognition system. 3 badges, 3 different levels, and to achieve each badge you would have to do certain activities and complete certain things. But with each badge you will get certain recognition. For example, you can get a certificate, you can get recommendation from our e-board, but this is all to be announced later. So okay, so Sony's question is, do we have any kind of badges for QA? We don't have badges for QA right now, but do we have badges for QA? Sorry, it looks like, I don't know if Galaxy knows. No, so we don't have badges for QA from the FSA side, but one and done platform with your profile, if you've completed any activities, it will list and show on all your profiles. So, and they have a list of contributors, their top contributors. So they have a recognition system for QA that you can go into. And Galaxy, did you have something to say?
No. I was just about to say that we do not have any QA badges, but they do have a separate recognition system. It's up on their page.
Yes, exactly. So they do have their own recognition system. They have a top contributor page, and your own profile. You can see how many you've completed. So hopefully that answers your question. And if there's no other question, I think we are set, right? Okay, I'm like checking IRC, checking this. No, okay, I think we're good. So thank you, ambassadors. We'll see you guys next week for March office hour. If you have any more questions, you can send us an email as well. And we are heading off. So thank you, guys.
Bye.